Hello everyone and welcome back to Kanayi's AI Lab. Today we uncover social dynamics in WhatsApp group chat like identifying influences, hidden friend circle determination and interactive relationship etc. And this is useful for Python learners, AI enthusiasts and so on. For the demonstration purpose, I have taken a data set from a WhatsApp group which is consider connecting with the students community. They are rejoining after long time. So the data file name is synthetic WhatsApp chat reunion, which is in the text format. It's almost around 10-15 MB. And for starting, we have taken some library. So of course we have libraries like pandas, numpy, Zbone, which is for data manipulation, visualization, etc. Also plotly and again for data visualization. We have taken Textplore for sentiment analysis. We have a different library network XX, that's for social dynamics, and Python Levine for understanding this hidden community within the chat or within the data. So we have taken out this library. So after that we are uploaded this data. So the data is outside. I have selected the file and uploaded. This data is in the Python collab now. So we are going to read and parse the WhatsApp chat. As you see, most of the WhatsApp chats consist lot of noises like timestamp, emojis, lot of characters, etc. So we have to clean those data. I'm using regular expression to make the data clean and ready for the analysis purpose. So what we have done, so we have created the entire data into a pandas data frame. The data frame has date stamp and also which has the information about the sender, and of course the major important thing, our messages. So we have the data frame like this. After that we are going to find some basic statistics, or we can say that we are going to identify basic analysis from the data. We call it as initial data exploration as well. It's here we are identifying top active users from the data based upon the value count on the users data sharing information within the WhatsApp chat. We can see that user 57, user 63 and user 62 and their WhatsApp count is also given. So we consider these are the top active users in this data. So we highlighted all those things. After that we are going to extract users mentions. What exactly users mention is, basically it's kind of an @ and creating interaction connection between the users. So basically who is interacting to whom in the group. So we can see from the output, so interaction edges are created from this particular. So what is exactly interaction edges? Connecting who is interacting with who. After that we are going to build a social networking graph. From this social networking graph, so what we are going to identify, where each users become a node and every mention between the users form a nets. So basically this is for a visual map. You can see in the output where you have 101 nodes, basically 101 users as a node, and also we have 2251 interaction as a nets, revealing its highly active and deeply connected conversation. After that we are going to identify top influencers from the WhatsApp group. Top influencers means it's basically a network analysis technique that measure how strongly each user is connected within the conversation, highlighting the true influences driving engaging inside the group. So this is what top influences mean for us. So we are taking degree underscore centrality. This is going to be the library or method for this. We can say algorithm also. So we can see that Rahul is the top influencers from the list, having 0.87 followed by user 43, user 74, etc. So we have done top influencers. After that we are going to find out hidden friend circle determination. What exactly hidden friend circle determination? So every group has naturally forms smaller friend circle and close communities. So Levine community, you can see here Levine community algorithm identify the groups of users with who interact more frequently with each other, helping to find a friend circle and the relationship. So this is what we are doing in this particular section. You can see from the output we have almost community 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the small community. Those community between the relationship are more. That's what the intention of this particular analysis. Next, we are going to get an insight that is little revealing, same time it's crucial for the group health. So we identify the ignored users. What is ignored users? Those who send many messages but receive very few mentions as a return. Identifying the communications has a lot of imbalance. Let's see, do we have any ignored users in this particular list? Basically this is the code for that. We can see here lot of ignored users are the user 27, 33, 62. Those we consider the ignored users as per the communication between the group. So section number 11, it's another very interesting thing. So we can say that whether group has some kind of conflicts are present on that. What exactly conflict? It is checking whether group is always peaceful or it has some conflict. So by analyzing the negative keywords, aggressive reactions and emotional pattern in message, which identify whether the group has some conflict or not. So this is basically kind of a debate. Who is making the debate? Who is disagreeing inside the chat? So can we see that result? So this is what the code for the conflict detection. Yeah, user 60, user 53, user 43. Those are the contributors to conflict related conversation in this particular WhatsApp chat. Next, again another thing. In the same way, we need to identify the positivity or support and the good vibe in the group by analyzing positive keywords, reactions, emojis to identify who is building strong emotional connection. So this is what the keyword, this is what the images for emotional bonding. So we are defining the positive score, bonding score. Finally, we can see the user 89, user 57 are the most positive and emotionally engaging member in the group. Here, so another simple analysis, we call it as an emoji analytics. What are the emoji analytics? We see most frequent and used emojis in the group, which basically understand the overall mood and communication style of WhatsApp group. From the results, it appears like you can see here different types of emojis are present. This group is highly celebratory, emotional, and socially active with loud celebration, etc., etc. So this is what the result interpretation from this particular emoji analytics. Next, we are moving to activity timeline. What exactly activity timeline for in this case? So we are analyzing the message volume across different hours of the day. So from the chart you can see here, so there are kind of a differences, of course. Either you can see this chart has maybe 15, 13, 12 these hours. We can see some peak is happening. The engagements are between this particular 10th and 15th hours of the day is actually going to be very high. So this is what daily wise analysis in terms of interaction. So next we are going to identify something called emotional trend line. What exactly emotional trend line? So we are going to identify the emotional timeline across the day by analyzing sentiment emotions from the text using NLP sentiment library called text block. So this chart, again, there are some fluctuations are happening. So basically this is ups and downs in terms of emotions, so reflecting there are change in the mood, there are change in the energy level and the conversation dynamics across different hours. You can see very clearly from the graph emotional trend lines as ups and down. So we are going to move into another interesting things. This section we can say the interaction heat map visualizes the users to user interaction. Basically it's a one-on-one interaction, user to user interaction using a heat map where each color coded cell represents the strength of the interaction between the users. The hotter region indicate stronger and frequent communication. Same way you can see some color change. So this is not hotter, this is actually something cooler region. So this gives the negative results in vice versa. So clearly who is really interacting with the whom from the group. So one-on-one relation can be identified from this particular heat map, we call it. So this is a color coded heat map. So next section, section number 17, social network visualization. Another highly informative visualization of social network graph. Here, each user is basically a dot. You can see here, each user is going to be a dot and the connections are the line. And also the thickness of these lines represent the strength of interaction. It's identifying overall the strength of the group. So maybe it's like a black box, difficult to reveal the relationship in one shot. You need to analyze very thoroughly. So another advanced way of doing, we can say that interactive relationship graph. So it's very dynamic. So this is what dynamic relationship graph. You can see here, you can do kind of a zooming, you can do kind of connecting with one particular identify what each and every node. So you can click on any user to instantly highlight their connections. It brings the entire social network to life, offering a dynamic way to understand the relationship. So very, very interesting. Hope you guys have all the same feeling. It's very, very interesting analysis, right? Okay. So we are moving to the final section. So this is nothing but final revealing what and all we had in this particular, we can say, projects, actionable summary in some way. So most influences, which are the ignored voices, and who are the conflict revolutions, and who are the influences, and etc, etc. So this is overall the data backed overview of the groups, unique personality and dynamics of the group. So that's it all about the project. So I think this is going to be useful for you all Python learners and who is interested in AI. So for everyone, this is going to be a beautiful project. So stay tuned with Kanayi's AI Lab for more informative content around AI. Thank you once again.